This podcast is powered by The Plug.
We got the homie Kev Kash on here.
Cash.
Talking about the CT days.
And for you that don't know what CT is, that means Cherokee Trails, those cougars.
Oh, shit, I thought that was chronic traumatic encephalopathy.
I thought it was chronic trauma.
Nice.
I think I have that.
I got the first part. Chronic.
Yeah, that way.
That's why they never did a Cherokee Trails Elementary, because no one wants CTE.
Oh, come on. I mean, everybody's got that first part. CT from high school, everyone's got chronic trauma from that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we got that from birth. Shit.
I'm black, so I've got PTSD in my DNA.
But no, I went down. We was talking about sports and shit, and then just all the ciphers in the hallways or at the football field and shit. Definitely went down.
I mean, I do want to address this, though. When people say fame, right, like, there's levels that I reached as an adolescent that I feel as if, like, I don't want it to be labeled that. That was called creating a family. Because people that fuck with you, they fuck with you, right? And you do have to earn your stripes. You do. You can't just come in and say, I'm a rapper. You gotta fucking rap and shit. You know what I mean? So, like, it's not really fame, bro. It's accolades that add up in a way that really don't fucking pay. It's like, let me shut up. But, like, I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like,
we long overdue for a track, though, right?
Yeah, man, bro.
Glad you came on the pod, but now we got to do a track,
If
too.
I'm not mistaken, I asked you for a feature.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. And
snap.
I don't do that. I don't
you.
fucking do that. Like, you know what I
appreciate
mean?
Our reputation precedes us.
But I mean,
All right, just get the track made. I got you on radio play.
Easy.
yeah, I mean, when you like with rap, it's a vibe. So like, you know what I mean? Like, don't even anticipate you being the best rapper now, bro. Like, let your shit build. It's a story. It's a testimony. So you know what I mean? Even when people be like, "Oh, you ain't the best," like, bro, I'm the best now. So
how you
wait till
should
tomorrow. Like,
I think so many rappers are on their high horse, though, especially in Colorado, that they think they're too good to feature with somebody or to have somebody on their track. Me personally, I don't even care if someone's verse is better than mine. I salute you if it's better. And that means you got a dope-ass verse, because I know mine's going to be dope.
Especially because
So I'm
it's
not
a
tripping.
competition at the end of the
I mean, at
Definitely
this point,
not
it's kind of
tripping.
scary because it's like a corporation. Like, these artists treated like a corporation opposed to a fucking hobby. Like, it's like, oh, you gotta pay me for
the
me to
art
come
that it
rap with
really
you,
is.
and I went to
mean,
school with you.
Like, no, I just love
Has
doing
become
this.
kind of like a corporation in a sense.
I wouldn't charge
I mean,
anybody.
that's the only way you can, like, really... I mean, it's not the
Definitely,
only way, but that's the way to get your... to get your due in that. Not respect, but your due, which is...
Paying
get
your
paid.
dues.
But you have to,
is
you have
to
to be
become
able to
like a
outline the
corporation.
machine, though. Like, with any corporation, there's a machine, right? Like, if you talk to people that are in big positions over this music shit, they're going to say Colorado has no network, right? But the network in Colorado is the 1990s hip-hop. It's the streets. It's
Yes,
not fucking
absolutely.
Facebook.
But
it's
also-
not Instagram.
pretty
bro.
Also, like I was
Yeah,
saying,
word of mouth.
nobody
It's word
fucks
of
with
mouth.
each
Put in
other
your
in
word.
Colorado that much. How many people are really collabing out
I hate
there?
to say the word, but it's a crabs in a bucket mentality. For sure.
Nobody wants to
That's a
rap with
conversation
nobody.
that has had millions of
Very
times.
crustacean-y.
Yep.
Me personally, I wouldn't charge anybody. If you're dope and I respect you, I'd feature you. I don't need shit from you. Just spit a dope verse.
That's how
You
it should be.
understand business, right? This is what fucks
how it
me
should
up.
be.
Like, when they talk about back end, okay, so if you do a record with another popping artist, there's not an initial fucking I pay you, you pay me. We're sitting in the studio, we make a hit record on the
Collab.
back end.
On the
right?
back end, there's a
on
position.
the back end, yeah, right.
There's a percentage worked out.
Every time
If
that
this shit
BMI
pops
ass
off,
cap, whatever you fucking register your music under, every time, right? In 3 months, at the end of that quarter, you're gonna have a check. You know
and
what I
then
mean?
I get a percentage out of that check.
Yeah.
And then we gonna keep that going until this
Yeah.
motherfucker dies.
Until it dies. But when you have a hit record, right? Cardi B got famous off of this. 2 hit singles. She pushed it for a whole fucking year, right?
And then Partisan Fontaine happened.
You know what I mean? And when she looked at her
That's
check,
how
that
you
shit
get
said, oh my
million.
gosh.
That's how you get multi-million
You know?
plays on Spotify.
I still think if you have quality and quantity, eventually people will catch on. It just takes a little bit
Those are
longer.
cult followings.
If you're
Those
not
are the
if you're
real
not selling
fans.
out, it
See,
takes a little bit longer. But
Quality,
if you're
yes, quantity
consistently
now.
putting some dope shit out,
I do not
people will
own the
figure it
rights
out.
to this conversation.
Those are the real
Because to
fans.
be honest, I don't market any of my shit, and I'm
You
not
don't at
saying
all.
I'm
We're the
big. I
worst.
do it for a hobby.
We're the worst.
But I don't market any of my shit, and there's still people that fuck with me.
Yeah, y'all heard the flick.
I mean, but even people that are just doing it for fun have to realize that there's a percentage of the world that runs everything. right? And these people are looking for the next big thing.
It's a monopoly.
Yeah, the artists have a rollout, right?
Money.
So you don't think that the industry has a rollout? You don't think that they're not searching for the person to put in that position?
It's a gimmick.
Rollout? Yeah.
They just want someone to fit a gimmick like it's fucking WWF or something.
Yeah.
And it's not just like, and like you said, you mentioned hobby. Like, how many people are willing to take that thing that they enjoy doing and then put it to the level where it's not something that they're always going to enjoy?
Yeah.
Because once it becomes a business, like, there's a lot of other aspects that you're not paying attention to.
Yeah, that's that
like,
fine
And it's
print.
crazy that you say that, right?
Yeah.
So where we are in music right now, like the government's doing to us, right? They dropped the bottom out of music, so now it's based off of streams, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And
so,
touring.
And
so-
that shit's fake.
Yeah. Okay. So after you realize that
It's worth 17 cents.
$7.5 billion is missing out of the music industry due to streaming, that is why you see your artists getting murdered in your face. That's why. You know what I mean? Because
They take
now-
out life insurance policy.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is have enough money to put in it.
Well, I
into it,
mean-
and then they just got
I've said
bots
this
and shit
before.
that just give you views.
I've said this before on this podcast.
But organic views are
You don't nowadays. The record labels are getting cut out because of these streaming services and all that shit.
But that's why you see
because
marketing firms
well,
and things
that's
of that nature.
that's
instead
where
of
they try
labels.
to get you.
Yeah.
They advertise these marketing firms and all this marketing
why
and
Tory Lanez is
publicity
jailed.
and all
That's
this.
why you should come to Let's Talk More Business
exposure.
LLC because we
Shout
are a
out.
real marketing firm. You know, you can ask Priest. You can check out Colorado Logo compilation with Trev Rich
Shout out to
and
Trev
Miracle
Rich. That's
and
my guy.
Interstate Ike and
Yep.
Ike.
everybody that you see in your face
Neighborhood
right
legend.
now.
I went to school with that
You know?
dude.
So you know, like
Had a
but
class
I
with
wasn't trying to cut you off. I'm just
no,
saying,
you
like,
good.
there's real marketing firms that are backed by these labels, you know. But most of these labels have walls that they put up.
Yeah, the ones that
have
have
to
like
be there.
the pull.
Because that's like when you touch down in somebody's city and they like, I need to plug. You got to go through Kiki, Lil Ray Ray, and then Junebug, and maybe his bitch that he don't want to
And
talk
only
to
if
at the
she
moment.
fuck with you, right?
You know what I
'Cause
mean?
if she
And
don't fuck
if
with
she
you-
don't fuck with you, then you don't get to meet him.
And
bro.
you gotta
know
pay
what I
all
mean?
of them. You
Yeah.
gotta pay
And
all
you
of
have
them.
to pay all of them.
You have to pay all
That's
of
the
them, or
music
you're
industry.
not getting anywhere.
Yeah.
And if somebody's payment don't go through, guess what? You got to start back from square
Better hope you
one.
make it home. What the fuck?
and you know,
That's worst case scenario.
That's how high you can
worst
go on the
case
ladder
scenario.
type shit.
and you
If
know
you can make it
those-
to the
Depending
top
on
row.
whose payment gets fucked up. Platinum and all that shit has changed now.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
the same.
That
But
shit
it's
is
still
all
kinda-
changed
yeah,
now.
but it still
And
kinda
it's
is the
changed-
same, though,
And not
because-
only has it changed for shit now, it's changed for shit back in the day.
Yeah, people-
So even like Lil Wayne's albums back in the day, how you hear such and such
Aren't
album
triple
just
platinum.
turn gold.
It's really easy to
and
get
it's
a
like,
lot of
hold
views
on,
now. That's the
didn't this
thing.
shit turn platinum when it fucking came out originally? And it's like, yeah, but those records don't count anymore.
You know what's
now they're
wild,
going
though?
off of strictly streaming fucking
It's something
numbers.
like 50, 60, 70,000 views, even like 100,000 views would seem like a big deal like 10 years ago. That's not a big
No, but
deal
see,
anymore.
it's total project though.
But
It's not just the one song, because you're gonna hear this song went blah 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 blah.
But there's a
It's
method to that too, though.
total
So my guy
project.
Dino Bags, right?
Single Facilious,
He was part of NLE Chopper's management. So what they have now is, and like, if you ask me, Jay-Z
Alphabet
started
niggas.
this because he started buying his own albums and shit. So now what they have is these hubs, right? And they're organic views. So what you have is these playlists. Each artist, each fucking celebrity, they have these playlists that they
That they
generate.
play.
That
Yeah.
that's their playlist. So millions of people tune in on these playlists. So if you make their playlist,
Niggas watch my
which they
playlist.
charge you. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
But you're on that playlist, like. You might not get a lot of fans that
It's
are
for
like, oh, I fuck
exposure.
with that music, but since it's on the playlist, they're gonna
heard
listen
it.
to the
Get some
playlist.
It started with title,
Yeah.
with title and
So
what
we
is
Jay-Z
Spotify?
and buy it out
'Cause they-
that's
yeah.
the
People don't
answer.
have Jay-Z money.
Nah, he
though.
sold it. He's already sold it. He's
Nah, but
made
he
his
bought it- he bought it
he's
to
made his
sell it.
millions. Oh yeah.
That's some Trump shit.
Yeah,
bro.
created it to
You know
sell
what I
it.
mean?
But that-
Created it to actually go platinum on the
Going to
streaming
that,
service
though,
right here.
Going to
To
that,
go
though,
platinum on a streaming service right off the bat right here.
But going to that, that's where money just makes the rules. That just further shows it because
My nigga
when you
sold-
come into the rap game
What's popular
and you
ain't
already
always what's
have
best.
money, you don't have to sign no fine print. You own your own masters. You have your own sound. You talk about what you want to talk about.
You're at your own pace.
Otherwise, you're getting manipulated.
But that's the difference.
and
okay,
not
so
that many people
That's
have
how
this,
it-
they don't have the startup money.
I think that's
Okay, so
kind
the
of one
difference
of the
between-
reasons that streaming is at this level now, because you go back to
'Cause that's what's
You go
popular.
back to like early
2014,
mid '90s and before that, you see these guys like Cube, Dre, Snoop,
fathers, the
like
founding
everybody. They had unbelievable sales, but they didn't own their own shit. They were tied to a record label, and the record label signed them to the shittiest contract.
360 deal.
And
As
just
usual.
to make a way,
I mean, that's Eazy-E's fault.
because they did not want
in
that instance, yes, it was, but the whole idea
That's
was
a template now.
they didn't want this money transferring.
Young ones.
They didn't want it transferring to, honestly, to black
Blacks.
people.
Yeah.
They wanted to keep.
I'm glad that you're strong enough to say that. That's what it is.
So there was a small portion
God
once
forbid, let us own our own masters.
people
God forbid.
realized that, like, okay, we
Shout
can
out to
start
Zero.
our own
Do what
record
you
label,
want.
we can do our own distribution, and then
out to
streaming
Strange
came
Music.
out, and they were like, okay,
It
we
fucked up
need
the
to
whole
close this gap
distribution.
again because we don't want these people to be making
Nah.
any sort of
It wasn't
money.
close the gap.
But I mean, it's also
It
different.
was how do we change it to work in our favor now?
Yep.
All these deals
Street money.
That's
are
closing
pending.
the gap.
Street
Yep,
money.
that's
It's
closing the gap.
All,
It's street money.
all these
That's what
deals
it is.
now were pending upon streams.
You know, street money is what is going to generate the travels that is going to get your numbers up, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right
Band.
now, right? No
Touring.
fucking label's going to pay for you to go fucking travel anywhere, dog. So that's the difference. Like I said, with Trev Rich and Money Man.
That's
with
why they
Cash
make
Money,
you
right?
sell tickets. They
Yeah.
want to make sure that you can bring people.
And that's
Pay to
crazy.
play.
Like, listen how I break this down to you. Trev Rich, Money Man got signed to Cash Money at the same fucking time, right? Money Man had his own bread. How I know this is I went to the celebrity game with Money Man next to me. You know what I mean? Okay, Trev Rich did not, but on another level, he said he had street cred. Now with this shit, it's a whole full fucking chart of checklists that they're looking for you to
street
gain that limelight because they've lost control of it.
Give you that
It's
gimmick.
like-
Yeah,
that's
that-
why there's a checklist.
Do you
That's
do
exactly
you
what it is.
have do you have a following?
Exactly.
Are your
Exactly.
streams already hitting?
Are you
monetized?
Are you right? Are you
Are you
popular
marketable?
now?
Are you
Are you somewhat
That's why they
popular
give you
in the
that
area
gimmick, 'cause that's
now?
what's marketable.
You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't jump on
You gotta fit a
unless
gimmick.
you the fad of right now. You know what I'm
gotta be
saying?
the
You the
trend.
gimmick
But
of right
the-
But how
now.
can we
Wave.
blame them, right? When like almost like this, right? Like
Oh, no, we
if
taught them
rap
how to
culture
do
was if rap culture was a tribe, right?
We taught them how to do this.
If rap culture was a tribe, right? Do you know how tribes find the leading members? They put them through fucking
Rigorous.
trials and tribulations. right?
Rigorous.
Okay, so if we are the prophets, that's what rap is. It's like, okay,
Gotta
roots.
kill
When you
'em.
heard them sing from the front of the shit to the back of the shit.
The,
This
the
is what
trials,
the fuck is going on.
the trials are much
You get what I'm
easier.
saying? How are they gonna find these rappers that are really us and shit? Like, not to say that, and I mean, but I feel this way
Like,
because
you have to get to the roots.
yeah, like
Because the trials are
if
much
we're
easier.
5280
the ones
above,
we believe in?
right? If we're 5280 above, don't you think that our prayers get up a little bit faster? But I ain't gonna say that like that, but I mean that.
Maybe.
I mean, facts. You know.
The universe hears it.
It's logical.
first.
It's logical.
I mean,
Sounds
they
right.
came here before the South, right? And the West will always hold the key because who fucking started hip hop?
East Coast, baby.
Okay, so that's the
Rakim
difference, right?
Allah.
Listen to this. He's actually right because it was the East Coast. Hip hop and rap is two separate things, bro. Hip hop was started on the East Coast. Rap was started on the West,
West
Coast.
Coast.
bro.
Okay, well, yeah, thug rap.
No, there's
That's what it was.
NWA.
That's
if
how
you
Rap.
understand what I'm saying
Rap.
to you, bro.
Yeah.
But what's crazy
NWA.
Hip hop
is
versus
like how they kind of switched it out because
A
like
little
even
bit.
Tupac came
was a
and-
West Coast nigga
and
from the East Coast.
He
Yeah,
was
from
from
New York.
him
He's
and
from
Biggie's
my
fucking,
neighborhood,
They,
yeah.
they told him
Homies.
themselves,
He's
bro.
from
He
my
said,
neighborhood.
"I used to beg my bitch to let you sleep in the house, and beg my bitch to let you sleep in the couch."
Alfini Green.
Bro, y'all were really
Set
in New
roots
York homies
in
and
New
shit.
York.
So who's to say y'all didn't plan y'all's death and all this other shit that they think about? You know?
Black
What-
Panthers.
I don't know if I'm
mean,
going that far.
he went to
I
Juilliard.
can't speak on that.
To be honest,
Yeah, I mean,
see this
I can't
this
speak
is
on that.
if we gotta touch a little bit on that, what I
I'm
think it
black and
is,
have a
bro,
great
what I
credit
think
score.
it is that they didn't even get a chance to squash the beef. They took them out before they even had a chance to squash
Because
the
it was a
beef.
chance to because they were both very
What caused the
influential.
niggas to get killed?
There's so many
They're
different
influenced.
stories.
Hold on. Let me break it down. Is both Biggie and Pac wanted to do their own label and their own
Yeah.
shit.
They wanted to separate.
You had Outlaws,
just like Michael Jackson.
They were
and
big
then
enough
you
to do
had
that.
Junior Mafia.
Can't let this nigga make his own
Also,
money.
Puffy ripped off
Bad boy.
everybody.
well, this
At
is
this
my
point.
opinion. Don't crucify a nigga. Don't
this
cancel a nigga.
There's a lot of opinions.
But I think P. Diddy swiped the whole Sean John shit from Big because before he died, he was doing a clothing line called Junior Mint.
Junior.
100. But what if I broke it down to you like this?
You know what I'm saying? So
This institute shit, right? You say institutes, right? Like people don't know this about the hip hop game. There are actual fucking institutes, right? There are music institutes that you have to go to. Pac went to a music institute, bro.
To the,
you feel me? In LA,
the
in LA,
Music Institute.
in LA, Crenshaw High School is one of the biggest high schools that they are pulling these artists out of. When you think about Omarion, Nipsey Hussle, when you think about these people, bro, they all went to these schools, right? And these are classified state-of-the-art music schools, bro.
Where the
Okay,
talent
and in
is.
these schools, you have to actually do projects,
in.
right? Okay, and then
Shows work ethic.
one thing that you want to
Well,
know
no,
is
you
a
gotta be
rollout
accepted
in a
in
campaign
first.
for
Yeah,
an
talent.
artist, right? A rollout in a campaign. So you're not gonna make a rollout in a campaign for an artist that like kind of is
gonna
similar to
fail.
you, right? But then you look at like a rollout is a 5-year rollout. So most of these students, right? Like, who's to say that by the time they get to 8 years of their rollout, they don't got no more fucking plan, bro? And we're millionaires at this point, bro. I gotta find a way out of this shit.
Running out of ideas.
You know, y'all gotta kill me on TV and I'm dead.
I'm
and,
DJ
and I'm
Khaled.
not dead. So you know that's where that shit
That's
comes from.
exactly
though.
why
You know?
rappers fizzle out, though, is because you run out of ideas.
Yeah.
Shit gets repetitive, or they try to change a style that nobody
you don't
wants
wanna
to
change
listen
Or
your
you're giving a
style,
kid and you meet a
So it
rapper
gets
at the right
repetitive.
time, right?
You
And-
literally just.
and you take off and write his whole shit, bro. You know what I mean? Because Lil
Or-
Wayne is Lil Wayne because of Gilligan's kid, low key.
Let's say,
Ghostwriting's kind of
let's
weird.
say
that
that.
nigga.
Let's
Look at
go
the monster.
even more.
He don't wanna
even
crash
more
like
well known
Lala
for this
Bamba.
generation. We could go Mims.
Music
could
is
go
my
straight
savior. I thought he
Mims.
was cold.
Cause that
I
nigga
like
caught
Mims.
at the right time with the right person,
But even if you look at Colorado promo,
and that nigga
right?
fizzed the fuck out.
Yeah.
If you look at Colorado promo, I'm not dissing Colorado, but like you see Midas and Trev say these writing sessions where you're supposed to come in, y'all listen to a beat. There's writing teams. There's the green team. There's so many teams of
people get
writers,
help.
bro. You
People
know what I
get
mean?
help.
That most of these people
For
that you
sure.
see from our city
I am the
are
ghostwriter.
bro.
A lot of ghostwriters.
I don't want to talk about some ghostwriters because
There's a lot.
you know, there's some people that are pushing out for people. You know what I
I
mean?
am Partisan
And-
Fontaine.
And that's all they want to do.
That goes for the gimmick though too, because they want someone that fits an image, and then they get ghostwriters
To look the way.
to write whatever.
It's like your hood
People
name and
wanna
your real
listen to.
name. You get what I'm saying? Like that's what it's like. It's like your hood name and your real
I
name.
like that analogy.
You know?
Absolutely.
That's the
I
wrestler
like that.
for then.
Yeah.
For the time.
I also like to
Like
say
Hulk
that
Hogan is
That
not.
nigga's whole style
I don't
is
even
his-
know his real name.
I think
It's just rap ego.
I also
That
think
ain't really
it's
it.
Colorado. Like we,
Not Hulk.
I know they got to say
this,
brother like
this
the clan.
state has never gotten
without being
respect for
disrespected.
music, even though we were the state that
No disrespect.
we got the Stones to play for the first
We have the
time.
greatest musical amphitheater in America.
We do, we
Yeah,
do.
we do for sure.
in the world.
My uncle had a lot to
People
fucking
are bored
do with the
people are
with
bored
the
when they come to Red Rocks.
Bro, when I
with the
brought Rollo out here
emergence
to
of the
KMP,
music scene here, but like, you know,
We have some of
when
the
it
most-
comes to metal, we have some great metal bands.
Yes.
Nobody
ever heard of the
wants to
Levelers?
give us any respect.
Nah.
No.
you guys should check out the Levelers.
We have a
bro.
really good jazz.
And you should check out Nature's Kiss as well.
Dude, El
Yeah,
Chapultepec.
Nature's Kiss is all right. We know Nature's
I mean, you should know the Levelers.
El
because-
Chapultepec when
you
it
know what I mean?
existed.
Yes.
You know that's the first place that the Stones ever played here.
Shout out to the owner of Nature's Kiss, Bruce and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah, where we
Can we burn that part down?
It's like you don't like him?
I got a story about that guy.
I know a few people that know.
Let me tell
I'm not gonna
you,
speak on it.
sir.
Really?
But I know
Oh,
I
man.
know some shit.
What happened?
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like,
Hypothetically, what happened?
damn, I said the wrong shit.
Just shout out to Nature's Kiss. Great,
Hypothetically,
I
what
said
happened?
We could just say allegedly.
My name
Hypothetically.
Bennett. My name Bennett.
We just don't say
and
no
I ain't in
names.
it.
We just don't say no names.
I mean, but like, okay, with that though, like, how easily resolvable is it?
Not at all.
I fuck with the Madzies
In general or
and
just for
Ed,
you?
though.
So he killed someone that you love?
Might as well.
Nah, see, that's a unorthodox answer, bro. Like,
My loyalty would be calling the questions. I can't have myself on the streets like that.
See, Nissan is a bit petty.
Everybody knows
that's what
where
I
I
was gonna say.
stand
Is
at all
it easily
times.
resolvable for you or in general?
If I resolved it, it would be, I would have to do something.
Is it reasonably resolved or?
No. No, it's not. I would have to disrespect everybody involved.
so why is it so silent then? Why can't you like say it? Why can't you just tell us what happened?
Because that's not my business to put his business on the streets.
Just personal shit. I wasn't involved.
Yeah, if you're not involved, it's,
I wasn't involved.
Yeah,
I got nothing to do with it.
yeah.
It happened, I was there, but
So this is a excommunication by association.
yeah. If I fuck with him and you still fuck with him, then you gotta pick sides.
Nah, that's not fair.
No, yeah, it totally is.
Sometimes life
Well,
is
I would
Life's not fair.
Okay,
I
so
will
let's
say
say
I no longer shop there.
Sometimes life is
And I'm not even
They're
gonna
not
say
right down the
mess up
street
your
anymore.
business.
But
Your business will never
cannot
get messed
do
up.
that if you
But
did not explain to me and
you
give me my
can't go-
own chance to understand what's going on.
You can't go to his barbecue over my barbecue if we have a barbecue on the same day. That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, it's clear I'm coming to your fucking barbecue. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Like what?
That's all I'm saying. You can't even make a trip over there and then come to my barbecue smelling like
I
his
don't even
barbecue.
think they would have a barbecue. I think they would have like a fucking
Yeah.
shindig or a get together or something.
They don't have
A
shit
hootenanny.
A
They have
hootenanny.
Yeah, hold
Where
down.
the fuck are you gonna find a barbecue in Colorado?
So-
Like
so
I'm used to
what's-
a cookout, not a barbecue.
Hey, hold on. So what's your explanation of a hootenanny and a hoedown?
Because we have one of our own.
No, see, I don't have one because like I've never used that terminology.
We got
like,
one.
you know what I mean? Like even if
One is white and one is more white.
I mean,
Yeah, I was about to say let me handle this one.
Hold my beer.
White guy coming through.
Hold my beer.
So
He doesn't like spicy food.
I can't handle spicy food.
Yeah, we already went over
We
this. That's why.
already talked
But
about
all
that.
right, so a hootenanny is when everybody gets together and has a little fun. A hoedown is the same thing, but there might be some dancing involved.
Larger
no,
scale.
there's some hoes. That's why it's a hoedown. Come on now, tell me the truth, bro.
This is white people now.
So the word hoe and down don't got nothing to do with.
With no hoes being down.
I mean, y'all are dancing on each other.
But that could happen.
Bro,
No, listen,
burn
just
that
wait a
all the way the fuck down. Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying to you? No, that's not a
No,
disrespect thing.
I know what you're saying.
You
I'm
know who
just saying, like,
Caligula is too, though, don't
you do
There are
realize that
probably
like
hoes there.
Oh, he's saying
and
like
they're
country,
down.
like all that, like just dancing. Period.
Well, also it is 2023.
yeah.
I mean, when I think dancing, like when we dance, bro, like Skate City, we used to dance and grind and
House parties.
You know, like you get what I'm saying? Like dancing. Like when you say dancing, I'm not thinking of everybody like
You're up
you know.
against the wall. And
Hey,
you know,
this
like
is
just chilling.
this is
dancing.
Stampede
making your
vibes.
meat
I
large.
go to Stampede. I love
This is-
Stampede. They do
this
that
is,
shit though. Like
you
they're
know,
really
in
like
between
doing
the
that shit.
hip-hop
In a
and pausing
circle,
for a line
doing that
dance.
shit.
Trampede?
No,
Yeah.
I mean, they got all the. I mean, females.
Exactly.
No, trampede.
It's,
Yeah.
it's a hell of a female down.
I meant that in a good way.
Yeah.
Precisely.
Wednesday
Allegedly.
nights, ladies'
great
night.
place
Just
to be.
saying.
Okay, well, I'm going to randomize it. Did you guys know Africa is splitting in two?
Yes.
Did
Well,
you know
I mean,
California is splitting in four.
I did.
Well, that's already
it
been happening.
is splitting in two, but like on the far east side,
like
it's
Somalia.
like Somalia, Eritrea,
Oh, we don't need them niggas, huh?
Ethiopia.
That's a war I don't want to be a part
There's
of.
going to be a whole nother ocean. You guys want to go get some land on the
Yeah,
new
no, I
ocean?
did.
That's a war I don't want to
Did
be a
hear
part of.
about
bro.
all
We should probably take that part of the Congo that's going to be on that side and try to get that.
No, just get your property down to Arizona Bay.
Steve Jobs is gonna just
He's going to
Come
get all
back
that.
from
He'll buy
the
it.
dead and
I mean, the good thing about it is if you do decide to do that, then like that like
I'm being serious. We got to get some property. I'm black, so I'm entitled to
kind
I
of
mean-
rich here, and you'll be rich there.
some
You know what I
land
mean? So you'll be
and
good.
Oh
whatnot.
yeah.
the
Anywhere far. If you got
Africa,
America,
Ethiopia.
I
the-
did a 23
Except
and
for the
me.
Euro.
where-
the
you gotta
Tigray,
get how much are you putting
Yeah.
down for that land?
17
Like
bucks.
at least 10
Bro,
G's.
bitch, I got pounds.
Yeah.
Get 10,000.
Don't get no pounds of what we got here to Africa, nigga. You're rich as fuck,
Shit.
bro. They're smoking a boom away.
It's already happening.
Nigga.
What's the one
Is
for?
it too real to say they don't want us to be self-sufficient?
Yes.
Is that too real?
Absolutely
Are you a
not.
citizen or a
Check
customer?
Too
Both.
Gaddafi. Why you think they killed Gaddafi?
I buy stuff, but I also sell stuff.
I mean, we're all slaves.
I'm talking about to America. He just said what it
Well,
is.
no.
We're all slaves.
Are we citizens or customers? Do you have an ID? Take it out right now and show me where it says you're a citizen still.
Hustlers and customers.
Well,
I was born before that.
No,
technically,
that doesn't matter, bro. You're alive now.
technically,
like some sovereign
well,
citizen.
technically, if you got a social security card, you are a commodity.
I was different.
You
Yeah.
are a U.S.
Your
government
Social
commodity.
Security
I mean, but we're talking like
Yeah, you're stamped.
You
have a
are
number.
AKA worker number.
we're talking like
whatever.
land
you know what I'm
not
saying?
having money, but like deeds. Like that's the same shit as that.
We're in a database.
Do you get what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, no, I get what you said, but
I own properties.
why? That's the whole reason why they killed Gaddafi. The whole reason why they killed
Muammar? We
Gaddafi.
don't talk about Muammar.
Oh,
We don't
yeah.
talk about Bruno.
Yeah, my bad.
It's like,
I ain't trying to get murked out here, you know. We don't talking too much real shit. But
We've already said some shit that'll get us murked.
We don't talk about more.
But I mean,
No,
real
don't
shit,
talk
if
about
you-
getting murked, and then we don't have nothing to worry about. That means we know we can get murked.
hold
What are y'all
up.
talking
I'm continuing on it.
I don't want us to get
give a
crashed
fuck.
on
You know when
tour.
you
They
say
can
some
try to
shit.
come through in this crib. They can try to.
Nah, but you know when you say some shit that's
They're not
just too
surviving.
real.
We got friends that might like fall on a knife in their back.
And then the
16
man,
times.
like, you know, they red flag certain words and shit. They're like,
Hide
hold
some
on, what are they
markers.
talking about?
It's almost like they
They're
got
saying
people
some
with
shit
shit, though,
that's
bro.
way too real right now.
You know, like,
It just
'cause
depends.
I've seen real reactors not react like they were stunned.
Well,
like
in
there was
rea-
something that
in
just was
reality-
like, boop, shut them down and shit. You
Well-
know, in a time where that could have saved a motherfucker's life and shit. You know what I
Glitches
mean?
and shit.
Like for
Well-
real, bro. Like this shit is on a whole nother.
All of y'all are
This
glitches.
this is what I
No,
think.
we're no defaults, bro.
The only reason
you're a
why
glitch.
the only reason why
Otherwise, you're
I'm-
an
I promise you,
NPC.
you're a glitch.
Hold on,
Otherwise, you're
What
an
if I'm
NPC.
AI then? What
You're
if I'm
not.
like,
I don't believe that.
you can't tell me, bro. What the fuck?
hold on,
He's a
check
fucking
this.
droid.
Oh, he just tried to pull it out of me. So like,
Does he bleed?
no, I bleed just like anybody else. Bro.
Nah, I think the only reason why niggas get murked or niggas get X'd out in prison time and all that other bullshit is because you
Tried to start a
made
banking
somebody else's money flow decrease just a little bit
I mean,
to where they noticed.
Playing with my money, it's like
You know
playing
what I'm
with
saying?
my
Some big word
emotions.
shit. Some big
Oprah
word
Winfrey.
shit. Like all of a sudden, some politician noticed that you get more bread than him in his district, and it all of a sudden it's coming against his shit, and it's like, oh no.
I mean, it's
We
just
can't
so
have
many
that. We
cultural-
need to X this out.
That's 100% true. You look at I mean, you go back to the 2008 financial crisis.
Right.
The only people that went to jail are the ones that fucked with the rich people. If you fucked with just people like us,
It was cool.
it was
Yeah.
Wouldn't matter.
it was an expected loss. But you fuck with the rich people, you went to jail.
It's got to be a noticeable
Jack
amount.
Abramoff, Bernie Madoff.
Madoff.
Yep.
Made off with
I mean,
some
but
money.
when you're dealing with people that have to make their issue
Bars.
in order to
Madoff.
create a solution, like when I say that, like I hope that somebody's in here listening on how to get the niche on like what the world is you gonna be based on in like years, because they always have to throw out a reel to reel it back in to create a solution.
Oh, yeah.
Like even if you think about like when they
There
were
has to
talking
be a
about
problem
Y2K,
first.
right?
Yeah.
So when they talked about
There has to be a
Y2K,
problem.
then all
So
of a
much
sudden
fun.
now they
They
give you.
create
There's a
the
need for
problem.
There has to be
cybersecurity.
You know what I'm saying? And not
Yeah,
only
yeah.
just that, though, they give you the problem in your hand
And a
every
distraction.
day, right?
Yeah,
Like,
about
to fix
absolutely.
it. Right?
I
And
will.
distractions.
It was overblown, but I will say, as an IT guy,
Hello, IT? Have you tried turning it off and on again?
and somebody who was actually, an adult when that happened in this room, that was a
Was a grown ass man, dog.
that was technically a
this
serious
is a father
problem,
time.
but there was enough, like they just overhyped it. Even though the fact that the vast majority of all
Well,
IT
they just
systems
let you know what was
had
coming.
been
Well,
able to change their.
Someone in my
Let's
clothes.
bring it
All
to
it was
today.
about was like when you had the date format. Most computer systems could only handle the two numbers for 94, 95, 96, all that.
64-bit versus
And
the
then you
35-bit.
were not able to include a 4-digit number, and so there was that slight possibility that these systems would
grew up in
crash.
So
Got a
But
problem
there
with
was
4-digit numbers?
it was overblown just because yes, they could do that, so you couldn't,
So
you
they
wouldn't
scared the
pay as
hell out
much
of the whole
attention
world
to.
just to make you guys be smarter. That's what they did.
well,
It wasn't that. It was
So
it's
it's
a
create-
lot of other things
so it's
that
like
they
you
didn't want
said,
you to pay
creating a
attention
problem
to,
so
but
they can
like,
create a
can get a
solution. So
But
you
they
can
have to
fast
push-
forward it to today.
They have
In order to get to
Jizz
reach
on a
an
blue
elevation,
dress.
you have to be uncomfortable, right? So knowing that you have the smartest people in the world
Well-
under IT, right? So what they did was fucking made a problem. They made a
we
problem.
No, that we
they
can
didn't
fix,
make a
that's not
problem.
gonna
They
really be a problem.
They overhyped the
Well, I
problem.
can give you a more recent example.
Me too.
The new Starfleet, the new Star Force or whatever, the new Army branch that we
Oh,
got.
yeah.
Space Force.
Shout out to the Space
All
Force
of a
base on
sudden,
Buckley.
all of a
Buckley, yeah,
sudden,
Buckley
we
Air Force
seeing
Base.
Space Force.
UFOs a lot more. You know what I'm saying?
That's 'cause
a
you don't
lot
fucking
more
shit that
all
you
of a
ain't supposed to
sudden.
do.
Just talking about
And shit's getting shot down all of a sudden. So you mean to tell me that's not a fucking coincidence? What's the difference between 3
Camera
years
phones.
ago and now?
There's a lot
that
more
all of a sudden we're seeing
cameras.
a
But you
lot
don't
more
even want to
UFO
break down the
sightings.
fact that it just snowed down.
publicized civilized
California,
and just
right?
period.
No, but even just
It just snowed
random
in California and
individuals.
Vegas, right?
So one, Space Force was even though
That happened.
the main
No, but
argument
it's
against
crazy.
Space
You're
Force
right
was
though,
the
but
president
that's what I'm
who
saying.
was
That's an even more.
involved with creating that.
You know what I'm saying, a
It does
recent
make
example.
a good idea because there is gonna be more shit in space coming forward, but.
Yeah, what a fucking
Another
coincidence.
reason that we might be seeing more UFOs
I've seen one.
is because
We don't have the
there
oceans.
might not have been enough intelligence transfer.
We went through this.
during the last administration.
You the dumbass to say.
All these motherfuckers been here. They
can't hide it.
They just want their selfies too and shit. They're like,
harder
bro,
to hide
I
this
want to
time.
take my picture too. So they starting popping out on y'all's ass. Take my picture.
iPhone 13 came out while one president was in office and he was clearing out the swamp and stuff.
I mean, once you think about this shit, like, bro, like this shit is like this is
That's
a
even a weak ass camera.
Shit is rigged.
this world. This
Best
world
camera
is,
came out
is-
with
That's
the
why they
Pixel
call
One.
it a system.
like from like even when you see it from like space, right? It's like the system is lights, right? At nighttime, like
Yeah, definitely.
you know it's
You
lights.
definitely
You don't
see
think
it.
that shit attracts something? Like if you're riding and you're alien shit in your fucking
Oh yeah, absolutely.
you know, fucking spaceship 99 and shit, nigga. You gonna
No,
be like,
I
what
mean,
the fuck
just-
is down there, bro?
just plain and simple.
We
just
did
plain and
kind of
simple.
cover this topic
I want the
about
vibration.
a few episodes
Just
ago.
of
Like,
us
why do you
living
think
here.
aliens have never
wouldn't-
visited
That's just
us?
gonna go out
And
somewhere,
the
bro.
answer was white people.
Racism. Colonizers.
I mean-
You're giving yourself too much credit.
What? Aliens?
Well, I'm white.
Hold on, I
Like,
missed
we
something.
get credit for
I heard
everything.
aliens and white people. I didn't
because of
understand.
you though.
No, because they see what we're doing. They're like, yeah.
If anything,
fuck
it'd be
this shit.
humanity as a whole.
There's all different types of aliens, so no telling. It's not just one alien.
I mean, is it an illegal alien? It's like, let me see. I'm just being stupid.
What makes
Killing
extraterrestrial?
I'm being
pedestrians.
childish.
So doesn't that mean you could be from a different universe?
No.
Or do you want to get on the fact that aliens are probably all around us and they're just on a different consciousness level that we can't fucking
That way,
experience?
I feel like they've
Like
been
they
here.
live?
Like
They've been
46
here.
and 2?
They've been here. They've been here probably
Oh,
before
yeah.
we have and shit.
I know you see Oprah.
Like you look at the holographics.
I come from the
Yeah, you know what I
Nephilim.
mean? Like when you look at the hieroglyphics and
that's-
shit, like bro, like look at what they're telling you. Like some fucking landed here and changed everything and shit. You know
The
what I mean?
pyramids?
Like you know, like some fucking came here and was like,
Yeah,
"This
that
is the answer."
that civilization
You know?
was much more worthy than our civilization because they got the contact, they got the knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
They were hungry for it though. Like
We're pretty
a
hungry.
common conversation is not
Just-
just
Nah.
common.
So even if this is on record, we're pretty
Yeah,
hungry.
we're hungry
around
for
here.
it for
We
the
trace
wrong
knowledge.
reasons.
But at the same time, these days it
Pretty
has come
thirsty.
down to like that show Ancient Aliens. It's like, oh, if white people
with the
can't
dude with the-
explain how it happened, oh,
It
had to
didn't
be
happen,
aliens.
yeah.
Like, oh, an ancient
Couldn't be black people.
black civilization was able to do this. No, not possible. It's aliens.
So I'm a like even with
wasn't
like
the blacks.
color, right? Like this is crazy, right?
Melanin.
I'm gonna show you something.
That's
I'm
why
gonna
the
show you my
aliens
dad.
like
This is gonna trip you
the
out.
melanin.
You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna show you something that might make you look at shit like I look at shit. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying you don't, because I mean we have a common interest. But like it's just really crazy though. Like I mean, that's my father,
Oh, wow.
right? He look like you, huh?
Your perspective.
He said he looked like you, huh?
Right. My son is
Here and
light
there.
skinned like
Little
that, right?
sprinkle.
But this is what I'm trying to explain to you, how I know we are all one, right? Like, how is that possible?
Because we're all one consciousness experiencing
No, not that part.
itself.
Not that part. I'm talking about me and my father, right? Like that's fucking crazy, right? Like my mom is as dark as me. I should have came out somewhere yellow and shit. But not to be funny,
I've
but
seen
the
that
only
happen.
part that's yellow is my belly button, bro.
I
That's
mean,
some
there
fucking
is
crazy shit, right?
there is.
What? Random fact.
Yeah, you
I am in no way, I'm in no way qualified to talk about this stuff. But when it comes down to it, like it's just genetic strength.
There's no PhD here.
Survival.
That really is what it comes down to.
The
is
sun
that, you know,
hurts.
But I mean, I would introduce you to my dad, but both sides of the field, like
Being
kinda
melanated
fuck him
is a
up,
bonus.
You know what I mean? Like melanin is what you make it, bro. Like we definitely have like a natural resource like vibranium, I guess. You know, that keeps us protected from certain fucking shit. But from what I understand is the love for everybody that we have. Like, I have, like, white friends that used to be scared to come in the sun. They'd be like, oh, my skin, right? Like, we go outside and kick it and shit. Like, after they start kicking it with us, we like, bro, put on some baby lotion. Like, you know, some baby oil and shit. Like, after that, they was good to the motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, it's just crazy, like, how that shit plays out and shit. Hold on 1 second. Mom, I'm on a podcast. Y'all can cut this out, right?
Yeah, sure.
This ain't live.
Mom, I'm on the podcast.
No, we got to get the mom on.
No, don't get the mom on.
Oh yeah, we definitely need to get some
Mom, we do
insight.
not own the rights to this conversation right now.
Allegedly.
All right, love you, bye. You know, keep a good relationship with your parents, though, man.
Oh shit! I
Those
see
are my best friends.
I see my parent. I'm an only child, but I see my parents at least once a week. At least once a week.
I've seen people ruin their lives because they thought they were smarter than their parents and shit.
Bro,
That's impossible.
I mean, I know I am, but like,
Just like
You were supposed to be, though. That's why they had you.
And then
life
look-
experience, though.
With that same concept in mind, like my dad can't text, but this nigga still like wise beyond
experience.
all belief type of shit.
Exactly. Wisdom has definitely changed in terms of like maybe what you know, because like kids these days,
What's important
They
to know?
You can Google shit.
yeah, they might know a lot more
Google
about certain
shit.
things like technology or whatnot. But
nah,
you know,
they
that's just
they
the
know how to
times.
get to
all
the
old
answer
heads
quicker.
will teach
I
you
mean,
valuable
but that's
life
what I-
lessons.
Yeah,
So
true.
it's not even that. Like,
dimension-
I've spent a lot of time with a lot of people that are PhD candidates or actual PhDs at some of the, at one of the greatest universities in this country. And when it comes down to their
Common sense.
like their study
Street
subject,
smarts.
there is nothing that
can
you
tell
can get
them.
past them. But you get general knowledge to them, and they're like, "What the fuck is that?"
What? What's that? What? What is that? What? Shh, shh, I hear something. Shush, shush, shush. What? What? Oh, just shush. Do you hear that? Dude, I literally hear nothing. Oh, fuck!
Like it
Or
it
even
all
just
comes down
having a
to.
conversation. Some people are really just book smart. They don't even know how to talk to
There's
people.
no such
I
thing
mean,
as
the dimension that this next generation is about to unfold, right? Like, this is secret shit, this top secret shit. Y'all ain't been around these new babies and shit?
Yes,
Where they,
yes,
like,
I
you
have.
can't get nothing past them for one.
Yes, I have.
They all know everything for
They all
real.
have
Like, not
children.
like us. We kind of play like we knew it to see if you knew we knew. And if
No.
we didn't know, we would learn from you and shit.
Yeah.
Like, nah, they get it. Like, this next dimension that they're going to unlock, bro, is like what
Our
we need to
kids.
be preparing for. Yeah,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, like, imagine
I'm
if,
saying-
like, how these kids, they be like, you be like, damn, I
just
need to get this-
witnessing y'all's
yeah,
kids.
like I
hella
need to,
agree
I need
with
to
that.
go. Like they're like, damn, I want some McDonald's. You know
Y'all's
what I mean? I need
kids
to
are
go get
gonna
this
be
kid
the
some
one.
McDonald's. Within like 3 seconds, they're like, hey, can we go to McDonald's and shit? You like, what the fuck, little kid? How the fuck did you know?
We got
I was
McDonald's
thinking-
at home.
You read
You
your
know what I
mind.
mean?
Nah,
Like,
you know what it is?
I'm just-
Kids nowadays is
You
just
read your mind.
Yeah,
a lot more bolder than what we used to grow up with. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, prime example, bro, my mom's, like, I got a Haitian family. I grew up like a nigga was fucking raised on the island type shit.
Ain't having it.
Them niggas ain't having it.
Right.
You're getting
These little niggas get away
dance
with
sample.
fucking murder.
Badass kids.
I mean, the reason that is
Doesn't
though, is
every
because we're
generation do
punishing
that, though?
ourselves.
You guys are doing it.
Like as parents,
Exactly.
I'm
It's a
telling y'all.
reflective thing.
Yeah, like we're punishing
Absolutely.
ourselves by babying them.
By
Fuck
being
that.
really nice
You know,
to
and
your
I mean,
kid.
like, and
Yeah, absolutely. No.
Every
I guess I said that
generation
wrong. We're
gets
not
away
just
with that,
punishing
though. Like,
ourselves,
it's
but we're
different for
it's
every
like
hurting
generation.
them to do better.
Yeah, we're trying to like
Trying to
make
do
up.
better. Yes.
You know
absolutely.
what I mean? Like for what
Bro.
happened to us when it's a mind fuck.
And it's a
flip.
fine
Bro,
line too.
get what I'm saying?
It's almost disrespectful the way she
I
be
actually think you
saving
guys
these
have
little
found a
niggas
really nice balance between
from an
being a
ass
parent
whooping.
and
when she's around type shit. It's
our
like,
children's.
if that was me, you would have been flown down these stairs with
Right.
whatever in your hand,
You would
and,
have got your ass whooped.
and I would have been laid the fuck out. But these niggas is getting
My mom
saved.
would have
Also,
thrown me down the
You got-
stairs.
It's different
People
from
didn't
every
come around my
generation.
house. You remember?
My dad would have punched
Nigga,
you.
you
in your
remember
chest.
when AT was over here?
Bro, it's
Niggas was
crazy.
playing fucking rock, paper, scissors to see who would fucking ring my doorbell,
You
bro.
want to know what my fear is of life? Like, and I'm not afraid of too much, but like, bro, I've sat in like in Green Valley Ranch when all these killings was going on amongst these teens and shit. Like my nephew was in jail for murder
2
and
weeks
shit,
ago.
right? Like, you know what I mean? Shout out to Terrence Roberts running for mayor right now as well. You know what I mean? But like, like when you see how unscared that these little kids are of any kind of fucking punishment, bro. Like
My
the police,
14-year-old
any of that
nephew.
shit, bro. Like
I don't care.
Like like you know what I mean?
I don't
like,
care.
Like
Yeah,
bro, we're
that's
sitting there
facts.
having a fucking news conference, homie. Like with 9 News, 31 News. You know, like I do this activist shit for real. You know what I mean? And,
Out
like
loud.
how they came in there, it was.
I
Like,
don't care.
Either y'all are gonna fucking get out the way, or we gonna kill all y'all, including
I
the
don't
news
care.
type shit. Like that was the vibe that gave. Like you know, we don't give a fuck about y'all.
Nigga, we were
Like,
not
you know,
raised like that.
You know,
we was
like,
not.
us, we was like, bro,
that's an,
your homies would be like, that's too much, bro. Like, you're tripping, bro. Like that's somebody's mama, bro. Don't do that.
Look,
Like,
so this
you
was
know
a
what I mean?
this was a minute ago, but Laughmore was like, bro, I used to mentor this kid who was like, bro, I gang bang.
In it.
Like I don't do this, I don't do that. This is what I do. Like
In it.
like
Couldn't change
and
him
like super young still,
nothing.
like not even adult. Like that's why
He knew
he's
he was
dealing
sticking
with.
to it.
So like,
You're like, you don't want to run track? You don't want to play
like,
basketball?
bro,
He's like, bruh.
their mentality
I
is
gang
way
bang.
different than us. We're gonna have to be the mentors, otherwise, like,
But that's
I mean,
Cali
but that's
all
the
over again,
same
though.
thing with
There,
every
too.
generation, though. Like
only
every
reason-
generation has got
But see, that's where
to.
you're wrong.
They've got to mentor the other
But
one.
as far as like it's like
One,
Cali all
and I
over.
think there's a greater understanding of the legal system with some of these younger kids because they know that you cannot be fucked with when you're younger, but also at the same time, maybe not a great understanding of the legal system because just because you admit that you're doing a crime, you don't immediately get arrested for it. That don't mean that they're not fucking paying attention and they're gonna come after you later.
And not only that though,
100%.
like, but like,
Well, you're not totally wrong, but I think what the downfall of this next generation or the middle generation is,
black kids can be the boys that will be.
nah,
boys.
there was no OGs.
no, that's false, bro. Like,
There was no OGs. Our generation didn't get as caught as much as
They
these
didn't get in
niggas
trouble
did.
as much.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, it's
So there's
flamboyant
no
now.
big
It's
bro.
flamboyant now.
There's
So
like
there's
black
no
kids
big
that
bro
don't get in trouble, but
telling
they
these
used to get in
niggas
trouble.
don't do this, don't do that. It's do it this way, do it that way,
Do you know who
do
my
it
father
this
is?
way instead, so you don't get caught. You
but
know what I'm
think
saying?
about how
So that's
most
where
men in
the
our generation
accents.
fell out, though. Like
that's
most
where
men
the-
in our generation fell out over shit like that. Like, oh, I'm the alpha, right? Like these little dudes
But
was
this
watching that
is-
shit. They was like, bro, I'm not taking shit from either one
Bet.
of y'all.
Shannon
You know what I mean?
Sharp's my
and,
uncle.
and even more so, it's somebody giving the advice to somebody that ain't even a family member. It's somebody completely on the outside type shit, as opposed to where it's somebody on the block. You grew up with so and so's family grew up with so. It's somebody completely different, not even from the block, from the state, and you giving all this game that you should be keeping, not even keeping for the block, preaching more for your block, but you dropping these gems more freely with somebody else you completely don't know.
block is a
That's
lot
where
bigger these
Colorado
days with
wins
the
at,
internet,
though, bro. Because like
It's not even Colorado, my
Imagine
nigga.
how
This
many
is
hoods are.
this
There's one
generation,
kid that wants to
period.
like fight his politics, right? Like he grew up in an all Crip neighborhood. His grandma was a Crip. His great grandma was a Crip. He's fighting to get out of those politics to be able to
Their
speak freely,
sheds.
like we speak freely, right?
My G, but it's not just Colorado.
No,
It's
I'm just using that as an
everywhere.
example.
No, I feel
You
you,
get what
but
I'm
it's
saying? Like,
it's everywhere. It's some
just kind
universal
of sets us
shit.
ahead, you know what I mean? Like in a way, but the difference is like I was saying, like bro, like so many people get broken into pieces over emotions.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like everybody wants to be the alpha, bro.
Because everybody's been coddled a lot too.
I don't mind.
Yeah, facts.
I'll be
There's
the
a lot
best
of that
player on the
coddling
team. You
shit
can be the
going
manager. I don't need to be the coach. I came to ball.
I'm gonna just do me.
I'm gonna just live my life. I'm gonna be the method
just do
man,
me.
basically. Like I'm on Wu
Regardless.
Tang, but I got my own shit. But I'm here for the group.
I mean,
too,
to me, like God is a body of people on one accord. You know,
We're a unit, so-
even with like individualization,
when you shine, I shine.
like what part of the house would you be? Do you get what I'm saying? Like me, I feel like
That
I'm
one room you can't sit in. It's got all the plastic
And,
on it.
and what's crazy, that is you. That's really you. Like, oh God, though. Like, that's crazy. He said that. I swear to God, that's him.
I
bro.
already knew that.
He knows his place.
I know my role.
I hear alpha these days, and
It's a
it is
goofy word.
mainly these days.
It's
but
just usually little dick.
I just think
niggas.
it's. I go back to software. Like,
It's just big now.
no.
It's trendy.
It's what's hot.
Alpha in software, which is where I think about it.
is the
That's the
worst
first
version?
test. Yeah, it's the worst version, and when you're having very few people test it, like beta is
Usually
little bit further.
less buggy.
Yep. Little less buggy, but I mean, essentially anybody that considers themselves an alpha, that's just an ego problem when it comes down to it.
Oh yeah,
Like,
100%.
They have not.
You
they
got a
have not-
lifted truck and a little dick.
Because you don't.
They have not cleansed their pineal gland enough to.
Exactly. Good call.
I mean, but but that's what I'm saying. Like,
It's
you
more
know,
of an
like,
animal instinct than
Yeah, exactly.
a
have an
human
certain shit is
instinct.
inevitable,
And it's not
inevitable,
necessary.
bro. Like, you
That's
know,
the
like where
thing,
we're
it's not
headed.
necessary anymore.
You know, in this like, you know, in the future, bro. Like, this shit it's inevitable. It was already written.
I think
You know what I
intelligence
mean?
is gonna be the one that weeds them out now. That's the next thing.
Eventually.
Bro, you ain't been in the, the gas
dum-dums
stations.
are the
Like,
ones that
you just gotta
animalistic
slide your
all
money
the
in the
time and
machine
get by.
and like go outside and pump your gas. Like, pretty soon there's not gonna be a use
Like the ones that don't
for
say
fucking
why.
people. I
are
mean,
gonna
like, not
be-
to say that, but like,
Shit, grocery stores, bro.
Everything's
Those
automated.
express lanes and shit.
Everything is
eventually,
automated.
Where you all of a sudden become King Super's employees and shit.
They do that at
without getting
restaurants
paid,
now
too.
too.
Ain't gotta pay for the
Oh,
bag.
scan the QR
You ain't walked
code.
around this
Yep,
whole
yep.
store. Now bag your shit up
Bag
too.
up.
And matter of fact, put my money in the slot, bitch.
And pay 10 cents for the bag
When's
right
the
now.
last time
Oh,
you've been
what?
to Chili's?
I mean, when it comes down to it, like
I mean, I get the
intelligence-wise,
10
this
bit,
is
but
really
shit.
scary. But like a lot of times, I'll go buy some random thing at the gas station, and I want to put a little extra money on my pump, and they'll say, "Hey, it's 10.37 is what your total is." I got a 20 on me, so I'm like, "Hey, cool. I need $9.63 on this pump," and I'll give them a 20. They'll be
Oh,
like,
the dude
"Holy
at the
shit,
desk
that's
is
perfect." And then immediately they'll say, "You're not from here, are you? You're not American, are you?" I'm like, yeah, I am. And they're like,
You're not
really?
American.
You can do math? How are you American? I'm like,
I was born before 2002.
Wow.
I was born when they told us that we weren't going to have a calculator in our pocket at all times.
Right.
So,
Exactly.
Right.
So just a
Jokes on
odd
them.
question, right? If we were to file for sovereignty at the same time, what would happen as a nation?
like sovereign citizenship?
Yeah, what would
All right,
happen?
I'm going to have to take a pause on that one. I got a lot of thoughts on that, but I got to make a trip for the group. So.
That'll be a whole nother episode.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I thank y'all for having me, but like that's
Called
I gotta wrap it up soon
politics.
anyway.
you know?
But yeah, no, that was solid.
But just know this, like with sovereign citizens, right? Like if a sovereign citizen shoots another sovereign citizen, he doesn't go to fucking jail. This is how scary this is, right? You're relinquishing every right, and you still could live on the land and live as a fucking free person.
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
pay taxes,
Yeah.
but
I
like,
had this convo.
it's kind of
talk
scary
about this all
how
the time.
you don't have laws, but that kind of like
There's humans laws though that you just don't do. That's why niggas in jail. That's why niggas in jail like kill child molesters and stuff. Cause like there's like still laws. There's still
I mean, that's the
human.
law of the land, though.
There's still human laws.
True. You know, like that's the. I mean, but that's what we were based upon as a fucking survival civilization. Like, is the land, the laws, the land.
No women, no children.
Like when they started making man-made laws, those are uncommon sense laws.
I don't
Those
even-
are laws that you have to fucking go know. J73323. Like we
even
don't have
have
to
it.
fuck that.
I don't even have
Section
any children of my
485.
own.
No, but you know, don't
Sub-article.
fucking touch that baby, because the whole
Like we were
neighborhood is
saying.
gonna kick your fucking ass.
It comes down to
bro.
control.
You know, like,
Fun random
that's
fact,
control
there
again.
is an actual place in Idaho where you cannot legally be charged with any crime.
Crazy.
Nice.
I got
Is it
another.
like internationals or something?
I got a few random facts.
I'll explain that in a different episode, but yeah, there is an actual place in Idaho where you cannot be charged for any crime because of the jurisdiction issues.
Crazy.
Can we talk about sports right quick?
No, well, I got some random facts.
Aaron
if
Rodgers,
you don't start it off with
don't want
Josh
to talk
Gordon,
about it.
then, like, you know, I can't talk about sports because, like, yeah. Does anybody know what his number was?
Whose number?
This guy.
Oh no.
In what sport?
Football.
3,
What?
1.
So Mantel was
7.
number 21. You were 2, correct?
2, yeah.
Yeah. Mantel was number 21, if I'm not mistaken.
Stop talking.
You were number 2. Fucking
Everybody's
CJ
favorite.
was number 17.
Almost Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, this is my life.
Are you
this
talking
is my
about
history.
Cherokee
Yeah.
Trail?
Got it in,
This is
for
what these
sure.
niggas was with it. Like, you don't even know how much work they was putting in, bro. Like,
You're welcome.
you
Went
know,
down.
and then like there were certain niggas in it, you know, that was part of the basketball team becoming 5A too. Like,
Benny the Jet left us for y'all. You're welcome.
that's y'all's fault. You should have been a fucking cougar and not a fucking raptor. It's like,
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Shit, what was dope though is we got it in that Eagle Crest too, and then when I transferred, we still got it in.
But we paid homage to Eagle Crest too, though. Like we wasn't tripping with y'all like we did with Grandview, bro.
I was cool with both sides.
I was like exactly.
No, I didn't like Grandview, bro.
I played on both teams.
I loved Grandview.
No, they were.
And then I was on Gateway's feeder team in basketball in middle
I
school.
was highly disrespectful to Grandview.
Yeah,
So we're probably burning all this down.
Highly disrespectful to Grandview.
I feel like this is a burn down, but I used to date only white women from Grandview when I was at Eagle Crest.
I mean, you were smart about that part.
I don't like it unless it's Grandview.
You just wanted to go to the big ass house party.
You
Yeah,
might
that's all
see
it
me
was
in my
right there.
Grandview.
We were having those at
Yeah,
Cherokee
with my
Fest.
Grandview.
You know about that? You know how hard we
I
could party?
definitely went to those
because
parties.
they was on land. We wasn't worried about
Acreage.
cops back then. I was like,
Exactly.
damn, we could really just wild out right now. They're like,
I
you
was
think
getting
cops
get
are
it out
coming out
before
here?
that came out.
Like, there will be no
Like,
cops.
Josh, you trust these white girls? Are we
didn't
gonna
know
make
what
it home?
I was like,
a
bro,
party was supposed to feel
they got
like
a
until I got
theater.
out here.
I'm like, you trying to go in the theater?
Trying to Netflix and chill with a screen?
I was always on
It's
edge
a
and
night.
shit at every party. Homie.
You ain't never
Then I
Netflix
got out
and
here
chilled
and I'm
on a
like, a keg
screen.
stand? What the fuck is a keg
Bruh.
stand? Homie that's like, do what? Do? I was like, fuck it, I gotta do it.
Y'all do,
You
hold
know?
on. Y'all niggas doing jello shots off of this shorty and nobody's tripping?
Yeah, nobody's
Nobody's tripping.
We was in some of
Jello
the
shot, bitch.
biggest house parties with all the liquor
Yeah,
for years.
nigga.
Yeah.
We were like spoiled
Listen,
almost.
It was like a non-stop
Yeah, I
fucking
was
party,
like,
bro.
where
Listen,
are we
my
at
cousins,
right now?
my
Who
cousins
lives
came
here?
out here.
Oh,
Mind you,
Whose
these
house
is my
is
little
this?
cousins.
yeah,
Came out here from Florida.
them.
These little Opalaka niggas. These is my little niggas.
Oh yeah, okay.
They came out here my senior year for my graduation, and they came out
Allegedly.
here for nigga. This is straight facts. We gotta, we ain't gotta allege
Don't
this.
say no names.
I'm not gonna.
Please don't say.
I'm
no
not
names.
saying anything. There's nothing incriminating here.
We say names.
So these young niggas, we're
Coke
at a.
out of her butthole.
Stop. Well,
Mom watched.
whoa. He said a real name too.
Why don't do that, guys? What the fuck?
Can we get a bleep over
Yeah.
Anyway,
Bleep it. All right.
So-
keep going.
It was a Thomas.
we're at this party. We're at this graduation party. I leave real quick to go take somebody home. Mind you, these is my younger cousins. These is freshman niggas. All right, from Florida.
the Opalaka goons.
I come back to the party. My niggas got the party on lock. They got shorty on the table doing jello shots.
Yeah, that's-
and it's both of them
normal.
on the same shake. And I'm like,
It's Florida behavior.
nigga, it's only been like 10 minutes. I
You
went
only hear
up
good
the
stuff when
street.
Florida man.
And I'm expecting them to just cool out, just chill, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, you can have
This
one,
nigga
bro.
turned and said, hey, this shorty says she trying to ride with us for the rest of the night. I'm like, nah, nigga, we ain't taking no passengers, nigga. I ain't taking no bitch home at the end of the night, nigga. That's where you fucked up. He's like, nigga, she stay around
Clearly this
here.
is
I'm
before
like, bro,
Uber.
you don't
Yeah.
know.
See how old this nigga is.
You don't know the issues that it's gonna come with dropping her to fuck home late
Way
at
before
night,
Lyft.
nigga. Like we ain't do this ain't Florida, nigga.
Can't live.
I didn't know what the no light special was until I got to Southeast Aurora, bro. And like, let me tell you this: I know some
You know
homies
what's crazy?
off
You know-
of sounds that they partake in
Hold
the
on,
same
real
kind of
quick.
shit you talking
Real
about.
quick,
But me,
though.
I wasn't with all that. So when they turned off the lights, most of them bitches, I won't speak on none of that.
You know what's crazy though? This is no longer Southeast Aurora.
it's Saudi
It
Arabia.
was. It was Southeast Aurora. This is pretty much
Centennial.
central.
Yeah,
This is
now
like
it's central.
So they didn't build
Because the borders,
further out.
It really
Oh,
was
yeah.
Southeast
No,
at
fuck
one
that.
point.
But, okay, so where's the east side of Denver at?
This really
Who
was,
knows the answer to this?
Really was
You
Southeast.
cannot go.
that's still the
Where's
same.
the east
but
side?
Aurora
One
has-
point.
Falls.
That's easy.
Right,
False, y'all
right,
tripping.
right on the other side
Once
of
you
Havana.
pass Colorado
Green
Boulevard,
Valley
though.
Ranch is the east side of Denver.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's the east side.
That's true.
That is
Yeah,
fact.
it's in the
That is-
field.
that is-
It's in the field.
43rd and Tower.
Yeah.
Where
It
my
really
mama
is. It
stayed.
really is in the field.
That's
Yeah.
east side. So if this is Central Aurora, like this was
true.
South.
It really,
you
it really
cannot-
is in the
you
field.
You
can't-
can't change
you
that
cannot
shit. That's crazy.
Live in this neighborhood.
Well, they
and
changed
go
it
to
and also
Eagle Crest
added in
anymore, you guys.
Centennial.
Yeah, this is Smoky now.
This is
This
Smoky
is
Hill
Smoky Hill
Range
District.
View.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this
No,
is still,
no,
No,
actually,
no, it's
no.
crazy. This is not Rangeview, and Rangeview is the closest high school to this house.
Stop it. Right here is not Smoky. Right here is still Eagle Crest.
No, it's Smoky.
No, you're not.
It's Smoky.
Listen to me.
I know Ranger
So they're
is not over
splitting
this
it.
way because
So
they
they're
keep the hood
splitting it
that
in Seven Hills.
They're splitting it right here
ABS
at the curb.
Literally in Seven
At
Hills.
my
it's
neighbor's
split.
house is where they're
That's
splitting it.
retarded.
right
Who
here.
makes up these fucking?
I'm telling you because
these
my
zones?
nigga, I'm 2 years in this crib, bro.
So you tell?
I'm 2 years in this house. If I was 3 houses down, I
is
would be
dumb.
Smoky Hill.
That is dumb.
And Horizon.
That's dumb.
Right over here, I'm Eagle Crest and Thunder Ridge.
So you telling me? So you telling me if little man was living at my parents' crib and he's going to Smoky and Gio still was right here.
He's going to Eagle.
He's going to Eagle Crest.
They're rivals, and
Yep.
he could walk to his house.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Facts.
They really set tripping in high school sports.
Yep.
Bro.
The last
This
three
is my
All-Americans.
personal fucking selfish moment, right? Like,
We're watching the one nigga.
That is the cutoff, and
That is wild.
when I moved in here is when they just changed.
They was doing that with Cherry Creek back in the
Yep.
day. That's why they've always been nice.
It's been
Not
every-
just because of their coaches, because everyone just follows Logan, but
Logan sucks.
they just got certain, like, the way they zone shit,
Zones.
they just get all of the fucking
like
athletes.
little oases and
They
shit.
just get all the
because
athletes.
it's
But I mean,
been
it
growing
constantly
so
changes,
much.
though. Like,
'Cause
that's what I was
Mullen
gonna
did the
say,
same
though. Like,
shit.
You know what I mean?
Well, Mullen was busing people there.
Niggas was
too.
going to
And they're about to build back
They
here,
were-
bro.
So it's not like they was living anywhere near there. They were straight up busing people there.
Yeah. I
They was trying to win
they're-
championships.
But yeah, that's
what I
crazy
feel is
shit,
they're
though,
not
right?
afraid. They're not afraid.
Matter of
of,
fact,
like,
I see
crime
your
and
little
shit,
brother.
bro. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, yeah, they'll
just
give it.
today.
They'll,
Afraid of niggas wearing
I was
their
going to go
crowns
get
out
Gio, and I
they'll
was like,
definitely give you a chance.
Start wearing our
I
crowns.
know this,
They'll
nigga.
definitely give you a chance. They'll
I know
definitely
y'all
let you
was
fly.
acting right over there.
The coaches there will tell you just go ahead and
Buddy.
ball out. Just go play and do what you know how to do. I can't
but now
appreciate
the coaches
that.
got to worry about shit like what happened at Rangeview. My nephew shows up to the game, bro. They fight. It was on the news and everything, bro. They fighting. They go off the field fighting in the stands.
Oh,
and
yeah.
shit, shooting and shit.
Hey, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
See,
shit,
back in
it's
the
not
day,
same,
what
bro.
we did is,
Remember
allegedly.
at just the basketball games at CT, they had the fucking cops and shit
Oh
there.
yeah, hell yeah.
Walk home safely. Every time we played,
But like the police
Smoky
can't
Hill.
fucking touch your kids and shit now. Either.
Or
Security
Grandview.
and shit.
Sorry.
That's what I'm saying.
Probably,
So they're just there to steer them off.
especially not on school grounds unless there's harm. That's how it is. If there's harm involved, if someone's getting hurt, then they will. Then they will for sure.
and then we always played that Kanye song when we played Grandview. I don't like it unless it's brand new.
I mean, those are just different cultures, though. You know what I mean? Like
Different times.
Like you got H-Wood, you know, like this is like you got the Doughboys and then you got the Cocaine Clique, right? So like that's the
Damn, you're
difference.
talking old school.
Like that's the difference, right there.
That's old school.
Like the Doughboys and the Cocaine Clique.
He really was showing that. He was showing some Southeast sorority. That's
Yeah.
like some 06, 07 shit.
Yeah, I mean, but we talking real shit. So like, I mean, don't put me on mic and think I'm talking bullshit. You know what I mean?
Oh, I love it.
You know, but that's the difference of those two areas and shit. Like you got H-Wood who went platinum off of Could It Be You and shit. You know,
Oh, man, I
and
love
Kid
the
Vegas. That's like fucking, you know,
One of the
doing his
coolest
thing.
songs to come out of here.
But then you have like Ricky Jules and you know Andrew Grant and shit that are smart and
Terrence?
became one and opened up one of the.
It's Terrence.
You know, who?
Terrence. If you know him like we know him.
I know him through a situation. We had a battle because of Christina.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know, at the park in the neighborhood and shit.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
He
funny.
felt some kind of way
Battling.
because my homie Chris was talking to her and shit.
Did he or did he not have
Oh, we
a
put
microphone?
names out there. Hold up, bleep, bleep.
Did he have a microphone on his arm at the time? So yeah, that was definitely Terrence.
So his name is Terrence Grant.
Well,
Terrence Odom.
it was Terrence. I don't know if it's
Bleep,
still
bleep,
legally,
bleep.
but
I don't know
when
him, bro.
no, that was like Arrowhead shit.
Like I said, I don't know him.
No,
I
that was
don't know.
like Arrowhead
Ricky
shit.
Jules was my homie though. Like you know, like I fuck
CT
with
also,
Ricky.
yeah.
like,
CT also.
like we worked on music, did all kind of shit together. You know what I mean? But
You know what's crazy?
Shout out
is-
to Andrew. Shit, he's
Is,
doing his
is,
thing.
is
Yeah, he
me,
is.
me, you,
just
Rick
put Terrence.
Jules, and
Sloan
Greg,
Kettering.
who was going by
Kettering.
Finesse back
Yeah,
then, was
sure.
all nice.
yeah,
Johnny Hopkins,
Yeah,
we were
niggas did our
smoking
shit.
that
It's
shit.
crazy.
yeah. I mean,
All
but like
the time.
that's
What was
like,
his name before Ricky Jules?
it was nothing other
No,
than
it was.
No, there
Young
was.
Heater.
Stop it.
Young Heat.
Young
It
Heat.
was Young Heat.
Yeah, stop it.
that must have been before.
Because I used to fuck with.
an OG.
I used to fuck with Jay.
It's Ricky Jules.
Because I used to fuck with Jay, who was because
Yo.
he had a little studio at his crib, and him and Ryan was cool too.
He knows.
I mean, but at that time, like we were getting kicked
That
out
was
from-
like 15 years old.
for having like midnight hoodies.
You're an
We weren't
accidental
focused at all,
OG.
though.
That was
I remember
15
it.
You showed your age a little bit.
You said Little Heat.
I remember that shit.
Yo.
I was typing that shit like
You said Little Heat. I remember who that is.
I'm telling you, you guys did the freestyle battles at the same time.
All the time.
I remember
All
who
the
that
time.
is.
Because if Kev was
That's
around,
funny. That's funny you said that.
and then
world.
Terrence
I'm like,
at one point.
Cause I
Who
remember
else
it was
Eric was too.
just.
Eric was too. You remember Eric?
Oh, I didn't even know that was in there.
I don't want to say his whole
Bad.
name. Well, I'm not saying
I'm
nothing bad. Eric Gallegos, he was rapping too.
But yeah, I feel you.
I can't.
But yeah,
He's
though,
doing more like Alpha
that's
Martin shit now.
that's
He's killing it
crazy.
with that
I
shit.
remember who that. I remember that
told
fucking
you.
name. I remember that fucking
We had the
name.
whole setup already. We didn't even know it.
What was the one car that was like a car, but it was like a truck too?
What
And
was that
everybody
one
had one back in the day.
Chris.
What's his name? Like Rick Bailey?
Yeah, Tommy.
What's that? What was that one Chris? Chris from Alabama.
Oh, I just know Baby, or he goes by Bay.
Yeah, Bay.
Yeah, Tommy.
Man, hold on.
Same circles, you guys.
Yeah, Tommy.
Sometimes opposing sides, which was really cool for me to watch because I was like, oh, these niggas is really.
I have no idea who y'all talking
I
about.
can't say if there was opposing sides when it came to midnight, bro. They started that shit. Like we wasn't
Just
doing
with the
that kind of
battles.
shit. Like,
Just with the battles.
I played football.
Just lyrically. We all were in the same AYL group at the.
If you got your
we just
feelings
protected our
played
neighborhood.
football.
That's what we did.
Yes. So we called him. Finley?
But
Finley?
I'll give-
Mike.
I'll give props
That's what y'all talking about?
to Drape though.
No, I
'Cause
was.
when we was coming up,
This is what I was
thought
mentioning to
Drape
him
was
just
nice.
now.
When we was watching like 8th grade and 9th grade,
Sports.
I thought Drape was nice.
I'm dope at sports.
Eagle Crushers did throw the ball. He just did throw the ball.
And unfortunately, it's always
Drape was nice
what
though.
we-
for every high school, it's mostly politics.
You didn't think Drape was nice?
Whoever your coach is, and if he likes you.
Drape, DJ.
I mean, look, we already went through all this.
Did we?
I didn't think. It's not that I didn't think he was nice, because
Eagle
that's
Crest didn't throw the
that
ball.
was my,
His defense was.
Duke and them niggas. Those were peoples and shit
got a
after
lot
a
of
while.
game.
You know what I'm saying? It's not that I didn't like their game or I didn't think they could play. Playing with these niggas for 3 years straight, I know what the fuck they do. So you know what I'm saying? You talking to a nigga that practiced with these niggas week in and week out.
No, you didn't.
You know, and I'm talking shit to
I
these
grew up
niggas.
with 'em.
The shit talking I'm talking shit
We
is
played at
different.
Arrowhead all the time.
You know what I'm saying?
See,
So
like even with that though, that's like New England Patriots taking Daniels to Denver, right? Like that's how like it is out here. Like in Denver, like East and George, like you're at East,
see, I didn't
you
know
go to
that.
George, you're
I'm on the
fucking.
outside coming in.
You know, like you can't
had to
do
learn
that.
that.
Like you can't go to Eagle Crest and go to Cherokee Trails. You get what I'm saying? Like because at that point, like you know they're probably gonna redshirt you. And you're gonna have to wait a year to play and shit. You know what I mean? Like it's different in politics.
I'm looking at the direct result.
It's like crazy. No, I'm saying like no. I'm using
1,000
that as an
electric
example.
votes.
But I'm saying like George and East, like even the coaches wouldn't allow you to kind of do
even
that.
with
You get
that
what I'm
being
saying?
said, I came in.
Oh yeah, my nephew they just put on for the basketball.
I
bro.
came in
You
through
know
the
what I
middle
mean?
of this shit. I came in freshman year.
Rudy.
type shit.
Shout out Rudy Carey though too.
So
And the Spillionaires.
Because he's been there since day one.
miss
Spillionaires are
you,
nice.
Brock.
Spillionaires are nice.
I mean that's an organization.
R.I.P. Brock, because I played against him at Central. He was nice.
That's my baby brother.
He was nice.
We miss you every day.
Brock was a beast.
You know, I mean, you know, shit, me, Brandon, and then we missed that dude a lot.
You okay?
You know what I mean? For real, bro.
Gotcha,
When we was
bitch.
talking about just putting people on skates, he really was. He was putting people on skates out there.
Gotcha, bitch.
'Cause that was my shit, was faking people out. So I noticed it when people just see the daylight in the field. Because you can't teach that shit. You can't teach that.
To see
cannot-
that energy
You
spread, though.
could either fake out or you can't. Like you
see
could
that
either
energy
find a
spread.
hole or you can't. You can't teach that shit.
Like, look at the little kids on that field. That'll really trip you out, bro. Like, to see that energy spread, like, you know what I mean? And see them little kids under that umbrella really fucking put on type shit. You know what I mean? Like, they in other states doing this shit now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
know, that
they
shit's dope.
competing for nationals and shit. You know
I
what
can
mean?
say
That's
that
gonna be our kids here in a little
that
bit.
y'all's
We
kids
didn't have that option as kids. Like,
No, we did
athletic
not.
prowess
Because our kids are already playing up in basketball.
Their
and
hand-eye
competitive.
coordination is way different than ours, but their athletic prowess isn't as good as ours either.
They're way fucking bigger than
Like they're
us.
different.
Imagine if their
They're like
squad
goofy and gangly, nigga.
only third graders in a rec league.
Y'all's daughters.
That shit would be unfair.
They would. Yeah.
That
Oh
shit would
yeah.
be
They'd
unfair.
fuck them up.
Unfair.
Gangly.
That's why they're playing all
y'all have.
fourth graders in a competitive ass league, because that shit would be unfair.
Yeah, real shit. Well, shit, I want to thank y'all for having me, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm about to dip too.
Like, real deal, man. Like,
Good shit.
So we still got hella stuff for next time, because
Hell
we're
yeah.
gonna dip
We'll let you know when it's gonna come out.
Yeah, you know, I just want to say this though. You know, shit.
Please
be
plug
good to
yourself.
yourself and everybody around you. If you can't even do that, then don't be around them. It's that simple.
Bangarang.
I've known all of these guys for at least a decade.
I'm not saying y'all, bro. What the hell? When you
I'm just vouching. I'm agreeing with your words.
He always makes it about us.
No, that's. I mean, that's a good thing.
Selfish.
That's a good thing. That's it.
I'm saying your words were heard, and
We try to be modest.
we're
This
an
nigga over here
example.
being selfish.
I'm not modest at all.
I hope I ain't talk too much. And shit.
Fendi, thank
No, you didn't even say some stuff that you should have said.
No, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe you can.
It gets wild on here.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe.
It gets wild.
You know, somewhere down the line,
Listen
we'll
to
do
the
it more.
podcast.
We
get a
kept
You
feel.
can't just come off the rip like, oh,
Just so you know, we kept it tame. It was very tame.
you. Yeah.
It's very mild,
Very, very
and
tame.
I appreciate your insights. You could have went deeper, but you didn't.
it's just been a business, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Track next though, because
No, we-
Dan makes beats too.
5 days in the gym, you two. You said it.
Yeah.
It's already an agreement.
What about running? Does running count?
Nah, fuck that. I ain't running.
Only lifting? Only lifting?
Because I'm trying to keep my weight. If I run, I'm gonna burn that off.
I like running though.
But, no, that's you can run. Like shit. I mean, but we're in the gym. You know?
It's getting nice out.
Yeah.
Technically, I'm a little guy.
5 days, and they ain't gotta be back to back in an hour in the gym. You know what I mean?
I work out every morning.
Yeah,
I'll run 8 200s at the track.
I probably won't drink.
Do a nice jog.
Dude, I barely take it.
Do a nice jog, and then I do some
It's strong.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, good meeting you.
isometrics.
My fault.
Yes, sir. Always. Pleasure. You ugly.
Something we can all agree on.
I love you like a motherfucker.
Since like 2012, I barely even like it. Hilarious that this happened.
Studio session or whatever.
So look, when he said
do it
Kev was
extra
coming, I was like, oh, Kev Kash?
Right up
He was like, yeah.
Let's just agree
I
on the
know
beat so
this
we
nigga
can
knows.
right to the same shit.
Bro, you still do that, though.
Whatever.
Him and I do it,
Whatever.
Y'all get a track.
Give me the vibe you feeling, and I'll,
We would call
I'll,
him
I'll match
influence.
it.
Whatever you feeling. Like, you know what I mean? Like, watch how it all connects. Your shit. You know what I mean? But just
Fair.
like send it.
So you
like,
put-
as soon as the
You
next-
have no input.
Bro, I already know where you coming from as an artist, so like I don't really need to do that. Like let's make a record and push that motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? Business wise, that's what I'm saying. Like we could record a record and it can sit there forever.
So look,
Like let's do that shit.
could you possibly talk to somebody in this
I mean, it's
building?
been too long.
And then like,
I didn't included all this one.
Yeah, I mean, I could
some of the kids,
Because I
like,
mean, even
like the
before
broken
this thing,
kids, like, give them the
I'm gonna be a
best
little
shit,
selfish.
like,
I'm gonna do it.
we pray. Use it as attachment.
All this shit I've done was on industry beats, so I could rap all that shit.
That's my next
I already
thing.
have shit already.
That was a full
I don't even have to write.
Shit that makes us money. when we spend it.
Shit's like no games.
And I really want to do it. For real. Like, you guys can pick the candidates and decide the criteria and then like cleats, pads.
Oh, you're
helmet,
early.
the jersey.
By the time we were done with that, had to open
You
up.
gotta at least put your comment.
He said I got a lot to make.
Please break down
So
your
it was like opened up at 11, did some stuff for
Here's
like
your box.
2 hours ish, and then for the last 2 hours, we did like beating and
Bribery.
Hey,
Hit it.
Thank you for listening to this episode. If you or your company are looking to jump into the podcast world, now is the time. The Plug Agency is here to connect you to the full power of podcasting. You just record and leave the rest to us. The people are listening and want to hear from you. Theplug-agency.com. That's theplug-agency.com. Click the link in the episode description for an exclusive offer.
Yo, it's Julius, and I just made traveling easier with the motorized scooter suitcase. Let me say it again. Motorized scooter suitcase. Yeah, that's right. The luggage has got a built-in electric motor. So the suitcase, I can ride it and glide through the airport or the train station, through downtown, and it all fits in the overhead storage bin. No more crowded terminals trying to say, excuse me, y'all gonna see me gliding through there. I can hop in and off the light rail like it's no problem. I'm not struggling to carry these heavy ass bags of podcast equipment anymore. All you gotta do is just click the link in the episode description that says Smart Suitcase. Click Smart Suitcase and see what I'm talking about. I'm telling y'all, it's going to change the way, if you're traveling, this is going to change everything. Click the link. Let's go.